Was bragged about adopting a white daughter off the street. In the video, she said her name was Ava Baroni Combs. Twitter's community notes said it was a joke, but people are not so sure. You see, Diddy's ex-bodyguard said the reason Diddy's homes were raided was because he made girls go into ex-traffic work. And some say Ava was part of this raid.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also.
Do you remember Ava Barrow, the girl Diddy introduced as his adopted daughter during the pandemic? He praised her publicly, calling her Ava Barrow Combs, and made a big deal about welcoming her into the family almost like a PR move. But even then, something didn't feel right. Ava seemed uncomfortable, like she didn't want to be there. Fast forward a few years, and Ava is back, but not for fame. It's coming forward with serious claims, not just against Diddy, but also his son, Christian Combs. People once thought Diddy brought her in to help her. Now, it's looking like that rescue might have been a cover-up for something far more troubling. Some fans believe she was mistreated in the same home she was once shown off in. Diddy's already being sued for alleged abuse, but rumors suggest Ava might have been the first victim, and that's why she vanished. If her story is true, it could change everything. It's not just speculation anymore. These are serious accusations that could lead to major consequences for Diddy and Christian. People are finally paying attention, and this time, the truth might actually come out.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with.
Let's take it back to 2020, when everyone was stuck inside during the pandemic. Out of nowhere, Diddy went live on Instagram and introduced a young white girl named Ava Barrow. He claimed he had adopted her, calling her Ava Barrow Combs, like she was officially part of the family. She sat next to his twin daughters, looking unsure and stiff. At one point, Ava said, "I was on the streets, and Papa decided he wanted to be a caring man." Diddy quickly jumped in, trying to correct her, saying he had her mother's permission. The whole moment felt awkward. Ava didn't look relaxed or happy, more like she was trying to keep up with a story didn't fully believe in. Diddy kept switching the narrative, saying she had been around since she was a baby, then calling it a last-minute act of kindness. There was no clear proof of adoption, just strange vibes and no follow-up. After that live stream, Ava basically disappeared. Now, as Diddy faces serious legal trouble, people are revisiting that strange moment. Ava's name is coming up again, and it's making folks wonder, was something being hidden all along?
What are we doing tonight, baby?
We're making desserts for our bonfire tomorrow.
Okay.
Because, yeah, and like everyone that was invited has to bring something, and then our thing that we had to bring was dessert. And then like everyone else, they bring like food and drink.
Let's be honest, back in 2020, Diddy's public image needed some work. So, during the pandemic, when everyone was home and emotional, he went live on Instagram and introduced a girl named Ava Barrow. He claimed he had adopted her, presenting it like a heartwarming act of kindness. People were quick to applaud him, calling him generous and loving. But not long after, Ava vanished from the spotlight, and Diddy never mentioned her again. Now, fans are questioning whether the whole thing was just a move to distract from what was really happening behind the scenes. Around that time, disturbing rumors and legal issues involving Diddy started to come out. People in the music industry have even said these stories have been circulating for years. Only now the public is finally starting to catch on. The timing seems too convenient. Ava appeared when Diddy needed good press and disappeared when things got messy. But this story isn't just about Diddy anymore. Ava's recent return is bringing more attention to his son, Christian Combs. In April, a woman named Grace Omar filed a lawsuit accusing Christian of harassment and assault while she worked on a private yacht. Her claims are serious and painful, involving fear, trauma, and long-lasting emotional damage.
There was a crew member on the yacht. She was a bartender, and she says that shortly after this incident with the shot, she says she was cornered in a room. She says things became aggressive and physical, and then says that Christian Combs forced himself on her, and then says that it wasn't until another employee on the yacht came into this.
Christian's lawyers tried to dismiss the case, but the judge refused. That means our legal system believes there's enough proof to go and now it's headed for trial. But this isn't just about Grace Omar. Rumors suggest that Christian's alleged behavior began much earlier and that Ava Barrow was possibly the first person hurt. They say it happened at the Combs mansion, not on some random yacht. Ava, a vulnerable girl welcomed during the pandemic and even rebranded with the family name, may have been mistreated by someone who held power over her. Sources claim she became scared, isolated, and eventually discarded after serving her purpose, and juiced to the cameras one moment, then silenced in the shadows. Imagine being young and taken in by a celebrity billionaire, promised love and family, but instead left in a secretive household full of powerful adults and no one believes you. Now, with Diddy under heavy legal scrutiny and Christian's case unfolding, Ava is ready to speak. She's stepping out of the shadows, not for fame, but because she's finally found the courage to break her silence. And her brave truth might bring everything crashing down.
Public relations side of this, Diddy is going to want to put up a front of an innocent person. And sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Right now, investigators are going through the evidence that they seized. What they're really looking for are videos of the alleged.
Here's the latest update. It looks like Ava might testify at Christian's upcoming trial, and that could change everything. According to legal insiders, her testimony could be a game changer, especially if it lines up with what Grace Omar described in her lawsuit. Imagine two women, years apart, both speaking out about similar behavior. That's more than coincidence, it's pattern. If Ava backs it up in court, Christian could be facing serious charges. But this isn't just about Hamet Kadrag. Diddy right back into all of it. Ava wasn't just a family friend. Diddy introduced her into their home. If she tells the court he knew what was happening, his image could be shattered. This could expose secrets from inside that mansion. Not just personal scandals. Fans are already digging hard online. TikTok and Reddit threads are full of old clips like that awkward 2020 live stream. Ava looked uncomfortable and confused then, and the comments now reflect that unease. One person noted, Ava seemed like she wanted to cry the whole time. Another said, Christian's been protected for too long. Ava talks. It's over. The consensus, Ava deserves justice. Okay. And this isn't just about a quiet adoption, potentially the thread that unravels the entire Combs story. What do you think? Was Ava used and discarded? Or is there more hidden behind closed doors? Drop your thoughts below and hit like if this has you questioning everything too.